there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested. Hey, today we got kind of a weird video today. Just going to do a taste test here on a drink called Dang. Dang. Dang, that's good. Dang, that's good soda. Actually, it's root beer. It's called The Original. The Original Dang. That's good. Butterscotch root beer. Gluten-free, caffeine-free, 12 fluid ounces. I guess I was grocery shopping, not grocery shopping, I was toy shopping, Christmas shopping for the kids, also looking for a new headlight for my car, and I passed this, and I was like, you know what? I like that it's called Dang, and it says Butterscotch root beer. It got me to thinking about like cold weather and Harry Potter. Actually, it got me to thinking about Harry Potter, and the weather is getting colder. And I was just like, you know, and Harry Potter and colder, chilly weather, like fall through Christmas, just, I don't know, to me kind of go together. And because it said Butterscotch root beer, I started to think about Butterbeer. And I had Butterbeer at Universal Studios. Do I have it around here? I don't know where I put it. I don't know. Universal Studios, anyway, they have a drink called Butterbeer, you know, based off of the Butterbeer in the Harry Potter movies and book. So I was like, maybe this tastes like it. And just because it's fall, it's November 1st right now. I was just, I don't know. It just sounded like it feels like something that I should be consuming during this time of the year. So I couldn't find my normal bottle opener, but this kitchen knife has one. So let's do it. Let's see what we think of Dang. You ever had Dang before? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. All right, here we go. Oh, here's the lid. Dang. Is there anything else I need to read on here? 180 calories. Made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Brewed in Milwaukee, or is that what it says? Yeah, bottled and all of that in Milwaukee. Milwaukee. We are not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Does this guy know how to party or what? All right, let's go. Dang. Get in there. Oh, did you hear that? It went like this. Bottle cap. You know what we used to do with these in college? We used to like bend them over our hats. Like this. Not quite as strong as I used to be. Can I even do it? Where's that grip strength? I don't have it. Okay. Anyway, what we used to do was bend these on the brims of our hat. And then when you would wear it, you know, you show how many drinks you had that night. Can't do it. But anyway, it goes right there. Actually, I didn't drink in college. I waited till graduate school. Okay. But there's no alcohol in this. It's just root beer. Let's see how it is. Dang! I actually taste the root beer first. I'm looking for that butterscotch. Oh, there it is. Oh, and you know the butterscotch flavor? That is from like a sucker that you get from the bank. That's what it tastes like. But first you hit that root beer pretty hard. Yeah, I get the root beer solely at the beginning. And it takes a long time, I feel like. Ooh, and I got it up here. It takes a long time for that butterscotch to settle in. Is all Dang soda butterscotch root beer? What else does Dang make? Just root beer. Anytime now with the butterscotch? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's so late. It is so late. I don't know if I've ever had such a delayed flavor hit the palate ever in my life. But I like this. Look at that simple logo. It just says Dang on an orange circle. You remember Spot from 7-Up? Bring him back. Bring back. This is what we need to do. And don't just do it for a small, little, short promotional thing. Literally just litter the television with the old ads. Just with the old ads. Act like it's 1987 again. If that product still exists today, just put that commercial on TV. Also, McDonald's. Stop, making boxes be your stores. Every McDonald's looks like this. There's just a giant rectangle. We used to have a classic one. They just tore it down and built up a new one. Fastest bit of carpentry I've ever seen in my life. Construction. They tore that thing down and then it was up. Felt like in no time. And it's just a cube. I don't like it. I like the old one. And I think we need to stick with the old one. And bring Ronald back. Ronald's like advertising it. They have little signs and it's like, don't even act like Ronald still works here. You don't have anything Ronald on the inside. Hamburglar, they got a little sign with Hamburglar, and it's like, you all gave up appealing to children ages ago. Back when Super Size Me came out, right? That's when all this started. And if you go back and look at some of the early days of like my childhood and even before my childhood, McDonald's was the coolest place ever. Just like wood paneling that had like lacquer on it and some tree or something, and if you had your birthday party there, you were the king for the day or queen for the day, and it just looked like a playground. And now, they're advertising their free Wi-Fi. Who advertises free Wi-Fi? All Wi-Fi is free. But they're advertising Wi-Fi. They're trying to be a Starbucks right now that also sells hamburgers. I went there the other day, just yesterday. Got a hamburger for one of my daughters. A hamburger. And she didn't want anything on it but pickles. So it's the buns, and then that tiny little sliver of meat they call a burger, and 2 pale pickles put on it. That thing was $1.89, $1.89. Like 10 years ago, a McDouble was I think a $1.07 or a $1.03. I can't remember. I remember pennies were involved. I can't remember if I was getting pennies or giving pennies. But and now a hamburger, nothing on it, just a hamburger. Even if there was stuff on it, almost $2. Did all this happen after COVID? We don't even have a dollar menu anymore. We used to have multiple items on a dollar menu. Small fry isn't even $1 anymore. I still eat there, though. I still eat there. Dang! I like this. It's just so funny how delayed that butterscotch flavor is. And again, if I don't know what banks are like in other countries, but here in America, if you're watching from somewhere else, we have at our banks there's always like a jar or something full of suckers, like Dum Dum brand suckers. And Dum Dum, like DUM, maybe hyphen DUM, and the different flavors and things like that. And one of them that you can get is butterscotch. And as a kid, you don't think you like butterscotch. They also have root beer, and as a kid, you think you don't like root beer. Actually, I always like cream soda. That was one of my favorites. But I feel like butterscotch, a lot of kids don't like it. They're sleeping on it. They were sleeping on butterscotch until they get older, and then they realize butterscotch is where it's at. That is a good flavor. And I've come to love butterscotch. My stepmom would make Rice Krispie treats and melt butterscotch chips into it. So it was like butterscotch Rice Krispie treats. And, I'd read Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, and they'd talk about Turkish Delights. I didn't know what the heck Turkish Delights were. They weren't around me anywhere. So I just called those butterscotch Rice Krispie treats that my stepmom would make. I'd call them Turkish Delights. I just do it because I didn't know what a Turkish Delight was. So I decided this butterscotch Rice Krispie treat is a Turkish Delight. I need to have her make those again for me. Maybe I'll ask her for my birthday. I bet she could still do it. I haven't had those since probably junior high, 6th grade, probably, maybe even 5th grade. 5th grade, maybe. I remember there was like some sort of like break we'd have in school where it was like, I feel like 5th grade and 6th grade seems a little too old for this. But I feel like there was a time when maybe the teacher was reading to us? Not in 6th grade, there's no way. Maybe it was in 5th grade. There was some reason I would bring these Rice Krispie treats to school. Every kid would bring like a little snack or something during a period of time when, maybe it was homeroom. Was that it? Study hall? Oh no, and I'd bring them in, and I'd bring one extra in case one of the girls that was sitting next to me didn't bring something, or maybe they wanted to try one. So I'd always bring two, so I could have one and then pass another to one of the ladies sitting next to me. And I had them all calling them Turkish Delights, because again, we didn't know what they were. They weren't around us. Not here in America. I didn't even try a Turkish Delight till I was well, I might have been in high school. I think I was. It was a girl that, I don't know if we were seeing each other or not. We were always hanging out. We went to prom together, but never made it official because I was a coward. She worked at a place that had some unique foods, unique to America, you know, my small town America. And she got some and gave them to me for Christmas. And that was my first time trying them. And I think they were like rose flavored. Who knew you could eat a rose? Rose water. I think there were some other flavors in there. It was like a mixed flavor, like a box, you know, like a box of chocolates, like Forrest Gump. It was a box of Turkish Delights. You never know what you're gonna get. I like this. I would get this all the time. I don't really drink pop anymore. Do you call it pop or soda? In the Midwest, we call it pop. Places in the Midwest. Not everywhere. Because I think down in Missouri, over in Missouri, I think they call it soda, right? Actually, I've started to call it soda more because as an adult it feels weird to call it pop. But as a kid, you grew up calling it pop. I didn't really, but I think I didn't start calling it soda until I was leaving college. Maybe, I don't know. I just felt like soda was a more professional word. It just feels weird to call it, you know, pop to your professors or something. Dang! Oh, yeah. I think one of the problems is it almost just tastes like root beer, and you have to look for the butterscotch. If you're looking for it, you'll find it, but otherwise you'll just have root beer on the mind because it's what is there first. But I can smell the butterscotch in there. Black and blue. Smells really good. Man, I love butterscotch. I love it. Okay, so have you ever had Dang Soda? Do you like the flavor butterscotch? Have you ever had Turkish Delights? You know, all sorts of prompt questions here. Did you ever bring extra snacks to school so that you could give one to one of the girls in your class? One of the boys in your class? Anybody in your class? Just to, you know, try and make their day better, and maybe they'd want to date you. Any other questions? What's your favorite root beer brand? My dad always liked Dad's root beer, and I think because he was a dad. My dad. Barks has bite. You know what that means? It means it has caffeine in it. Most root beer does not, but Barks does. What do you mean Barks has bite? I'll tell you. It means they have caffeine. I like root beer. I like cream soda. I like sarsaparilla. And I love Dang. Dang, butterscotch root beer. Doesn't taste anything like butterbeer though. So what made me want it at, you know, Harry Potter and all that, I don't think this tastes like it. And actually, I was just thinking when I was like, oh, is it here? That bottle that I was talking about that I got from Universal Studios, that was for pumpkin juice anyway. That wasn't butterbeer. I think the butterbeer just came in a cup that you throw away. Pumpkin juice is very good at Wizarding World of Harry Potter if you ever get a chance to go, if you haven't been there. I think they still serve it. But yeah, let me know everything that you know about root beer and cream soda and butterscotch and all of that. I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this didn't feel like a waste of time, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.